Hi Capricorn, welcome to your reading for September. Let's check out what's happening. Door to value. Oh, we love this. I love it when there's a door because you have to step through it. You have to be brave, step through the door. Door to value is all about money, finances, career, and abundance, lots of abundance. So let's have a look at what the tarot has to say about that. Alrighty, Capricorn, it's time to make some changes. It's time to walk away from the old and towards the new. Now, I've got a door to value here, which means new opportunities are going to present themselves to you, and are you going to take them? The burning question, are you going to take them? I feel like when I look at this, you're going to end the month at a crossroads anyway, wondering what you're doing. And I don't quite know why, because this is actually a really good month for you. There's new love coming in. There's new pathways. I've got an Ace of Rods. Love my Ace of Rods, one of my favorite aces. It's like we're going from one place in our life to another place in our life, but we're doing it freely and happily, and we can't wait, and we're just going to run towards this new beginning, and we're going to start fresh, and all these wonderful, wonderful cards. Please don't put it off any longer. I feel like I want to say to you that we have to close some doors. I'm starting with an Ace of Cups here, which is leaving some things behind, and leaving some things behind to walk towards a Two of Cups and a Temperance card, which is really interesting to me, because are you relocating? Are you moving house? I'm just going to put this little spin on it. Are you moving, relocating, towns, states, countries? Are you doing anything like that? Because if you do, love is going to find you there. This connection is going to find you there, and you are going to start on a whole new different journey. Now, if you're not physically moving, you could be closing out some chapters in your life, and it's kind of sad to close out those chapters in your life. And with these two cards touching each other, I'm thinking, do you need to close out a chapter when it comes to love? Maybe you're still clinging to some sort of hope with someone from your past or someone that you've just broken up with. And if you don't walk away from that, then the new one won't come in. Interesting, because the universe hates a vacuum, right? So it will fill the vacuum if you leave it empty. But if you're not leaving your heart empty, the universe can't fill it. Did that make sense? So if your heart is filled with someone else, no one else can fit in there, right? We've got to leave the space for them to come in. Now, when it comes to the opportunities around work and money and abundance, they're definitely in here as well. So if you need to walk away from a work situation or a career choice that you made, do it. You haven't failed. What you're going to do is launch yourself in another direction, and you're being reborn. I think if you're thinking about changing careers or your workplace situation, I am all for it. I don't care what you learned. I don't care if you spent years trying to learn this trade. It's time for you to change, because you're at a crossroads here and you don't know what to do. And it's frustrating. I think you're frustrated with the decisions that you've made in your life leading up to this point. And when you sit down and think about where you want to go next, there's many avenues for you to go down. There really, really is. I just need for you to make a choice and go a certain direction, whichever one floats your boat, basically. There may be some study involved in this. There may be some new learning involved in this, but I really don't care. I want you to get that fire back in your belly when it comes to what makes you happy when it comes to your work life, because it's a huge part of our lives. And when we're miserable at our job, it like fucks everything up. Geez, our whole life is fucked if you've got a terrible job or you work with terrible people or you've been bullied. I've been there and done all of that shit. It's miserable. So let's think about which pathway you can go next. And it's okay to sit there while you make a decision. That's okay. But you have to step through the door. Align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change? Oh my God, Capricorn, this is perfect. Something is not in alignment and we need to change it. The only person that can change it is you. Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. Do you want to go into a mystical space? Do you want to come into the spiritual space? Do you want to teach other people? Do you want to help other people? These are all questions that you could ask yourself to align your life. Oh, I like that. Soul family, calling your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. So make sure you're talking to trusted family members, friends, people that support you and love you and that you trust, that you can talk to about these things. This isn't a bad month for you at all. There's a lot going on. You've got to make some choices. You're going to make the right ones. Primordial passion, leave your mark. Interesting, because this is about you wanting to leave your mark in the world. What am I here for? Why do I feel unfulfilled? What am I doing with my life? All those huge questions that most of us don't know how to answer. So you're following your instincts. What is your passion? Do you have a creative side? Do you need to unleash your creative side into the world and get your success that way? Either way, any way I look at this, you have to leave something behind. Okay, your love card just fell out, so I'm going to use that. Charisma. Love flows to you. You radiate charisma and charm. Well, there you go. I like that. When you're chasing your dreams, letting your true self come out, and you're following your passions, yes, we live with a more enthusiastic life and our aura changes, everything changes, and you'll start attracting people to you. So you're going to have a bit of charisma as well during September, Capricorn. Love that for you. So you might find yourself with a few people around you hovering around wanting your attention. We like that. Good luck with all of that. I guess this month for you is thinking about what direction you want your life to go in next and taking a step towards that. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next month. Bye-bye.